Automata early, so we're going to have a short hour-ish session of Final Fantasy IV. Let me make sure I update the stream title real fast. We were headed to the Tower of Babel. Yeah, he takes things easy out of necessity, is a good way to put it. He's not, like, sick or anything. He's perfectly healthy. He just walks like he's drunk all the time. It's kind of cute. And so Rhea and get her ass kicked as we zone in. I might, if like Kat gets a different work schedule and I won't be babysitting Cameron anymore, I'll probably have time to do game reviews again. Oh wow, Rydia's physical attack is actually pretty good. Should move her to the back row, that's probably why I'm having a bad time. See you, Manok. Alright, so we have some stuff in the castle to explore, so I'll go back here. Party. Reposition, like so. It's interesting that they have the row system because, like, especially in this game, there's always a correct way to position your characters. There's never really any strategy to it. Not really a reason why you'd put Kane or Cecil or Yang in the back row. Thanks, Saki. Yeah. Game of Thrones will be next week. And then front mission is after Final Fantasy IV. The spoiler policy on external works will be completely suspended during the Game of Thrones Telltale playthrough. The Telltale game is blind for me, but the series is not, so we'll be talking completely about everything that's happened in the books and TV show so far. So if you're in the subreddit, it would be spoilers extended. Great and noble servant of the heavens. He's known here as the God's Bird instead of the Fat Chocobo. That's funny. This is where I can, like, level up Rydia's weird little custom math game summon. This game's weird. This remake is weird, at least. Thanks, dude. Rally ho to you as well. We have a pretty good chunk of the in-game party now. I think it's Cecil, Kane, Rydia, Rosa, and Edge, is that right? ...2008, wow. Oh, that's a lot of cottages, okay. Don't have their cute faces for review. Thanks, Dwarf Bud. I really like the... what's the theme? There's a theme in Final Fantasy V that kind of reminds me of this. Might be the Fire Town of Karnak. No secret passages, it looks like. So one-time augment you can get from talking to everyone in the developer's room. Are there any other augments that I've missed so far? I guess it's too late, I can't go back to the surface for a while, right? Still one in the dark elves room. Okay, but I can go back up and get that later, right? And I'll walk on that. But before we go this way, I'm gonna explore the rest of the castle. Where is the developer's room? I don't remember. Still be there. Missable augments are generally areas that get locked off. Or are there any augments that exist in a non-missable area and then disappear later in the game? Weapon shop and armor shop, okay. I'm pretty sure I found it on the Super Nintendo, FF2. I played this quite a few times back in the day. Lelic. Wanna see your dance? I sure do, Dwarf Bud. Oh, I didn't time it right. Check both of you. I see. The next character I have to worry about putting augments on is Yang, right? Do I have anything that sucks enough to put on him of those right now? I don't have to do it just yet. If I remember right, it's somewhere down here in the underworld. I don't know if I did it for Sid or not. I think I did. Recall. Oh yeah, recall's pretty garbage. This is the developer's office. I feel all warm and tingly. Characters and the monsters. Yamamoto. It's the master whose hand guides the localization efforts from the shadows. So I think my favorite developer room is Chrono Trigger. It's Developer's Office of Darkness. Mistress of the Night. Enjoy your quest. Yeah. Is the localization director a woman in this? How are you enjoying this reimagining of FF4? Reimagining? Oh, that's cool. The battle programmer. Are you enjoying the battle system? Let's try it out. Possible, yeah. Wait, is this a winnable fight? Maybe way later in the game. It's winnable, I just won't win it. Fair enough. Yeah, right. Can you come here later in the game, maybe? It's not like a super boss, is it? Ow! Goddamn. It gives you like an actual... Oh shit. Whoops. Alright, I know better now. But maybe he would say something different after you kicked my ass. Is this beatable before the endgame? You have to do a lot of grinding or something? Wouldn't really qualify as super. Let's see. He's got a bunch of augments. That's cool. They added new super bosses to this that are scary. Who'd they add? I'm not gonna fight them, so you tell me. Try and find it. Sure. I'm just an assistant producer. Sure, this off is you can never return to the outside world. You can quick save anytime you want, but you can never leave. Good luck with that. That's funny. Make any kind of movies you want, even feature-length ones. Debugging way. Anyway, you can find no bugs, there's no debugging way at all. Honest living way. It's funny. Hope you enjoy the graphical overhaul. Well, you did about as good a job as you could, given that you decided to make it 3D. This game's jiving. So hot I can't take it. God, pigs are gigantic. So much I can't put through the door anymore. Is this like a totally different group of people from the original FF4 developer room? Break room. Love the epic music in here. Lustful lally ho. A truly rousing read. Dwarf porn. Fantastic. It's a strange place to have a mole, isn't it? Only I could take that with me into Shadow Hearts, I know, right? Finished up 3. Went and made another one, too. Thanks, dude. I'm the producer of this game. Thank you with my fist, that is. Oh, hey, it's, Wit. Show me your Witkin. Mine's not gonna be as good as his. I don't know if I like the fact that the summon animations interrupt combat like that. Is that fixable by any chance? Oh god, well that's not happening. Is there a setting to change how that works? He's not meant to be beatable right now. Maybe that means he's weak at me. Nice crit. Cool. Thanks, dude. That full heals you after those. Use your talk. Okay, I need to read that again. Oh, come on. Late night lally ho. No, too long to fit. Oh, hi there, I'm Tom. My job is translattering games that have been translated already. Trail reblazer, if you will. Translattering. He wanted to call the Lally Ho porn Late Night Lally Ho, but it wouldn't fit. Fans likely noticed, but the Sand Ruby wasn't a ruby, and the Twin Harp, as it were, was no harp at all. Turns out the bard really was spoony, though. We checked. You're enjoying the new English translation as much as I've enjoyed working on it. That's cool. During the Final Fantasy game. I wonder if Sakaguchi will be here. I'm guessing this remake was made without his involvement at all, right? Trapdoor in the pick room. Do it yourself. My job is marketing. Oh, there's still something I missed in the break room. Must be. Ito. He's actually just a trapdoor, it looks like. I have a riddle for you. Starts with S and ends with X. Between them, I've got an E. What am I? Defeat me and you may have the answer. E in the middle is but one of two. I wonder what the original joke in Japanese was. Is he just a random encounter in that room? Got hit points for days. Man, Kane kind of sucks right now. His accuracy is really bad. Maybe that's the Blood Lance or something? It's not syntax. Blood Lance drops all of his stats. Yeah, I'm good.
You can go to regular Bearhouse first.
Okay, for sure.
I'll be there though.
That's fine. You weren't thinking something naughty? This is the kind of thing that would totally been cut from the Nintendo version. Is the main advantage of the Blood Lance that it heals you for 10% of the damage you deal? I guess it wasn't that much higher stats than my other things I had available at that time. He just like tops himself off all the time. I keep thinking that my capture card is disconnecting whenever it goes to do a summon animation. Cry because enemies are really strong. The most useful thing he can do is cry. So many hit points. Before IRL. Yeah. He was like me when I was in Little League. I just sat in right field and sobbed. Man, it's gonna take me forever to get used to that summon animation thing. I kind of liked FF4's approach to summon animations, where they just almost like just a spell. I knew you'd figure it out. Square Enix. Oh, it's funny. It's 2 words, but the world is square. XP. Nobio Uemachino, which is a simple farmer. I can't get rid of this Uemachino statue. To arrange a lot of FF4 songs with the Black Mages to play. Hell yeah, man! This dungeon's pretty tough. Kilobyte of memory. Use it wisely. Actually, I think I need that back. That's awesome. Did they have some kind of issue with getting Uematsu's name? Stop singing Theme of Love. Do some work. That is Theme of Love, right? The Rosa theme? This game is... Developer room stuff is funny. Looks like I'm allowed to run away. Oh, that sounds awful, Aki. Cast bio on you. Pippity poppity poo. Cast on myself. I'm just a simple farmer. Okay. Was that everybody, or am I missing anything? Yeah, Sakaguchi wasn't in here. It's a bummer. Oh, I didn't put it on the counter, no. It's the counter in the room where I got it. I'm sad the Black Mages aren't still touring. I know that Uematsu had an Earthbound Papa's band for a while. This is 07, so that was, yeah. Dang, yo. Counter in the main room northeast of the outfit. Thanks. Augment should be on the floor in the break room. Wow, that's pretty random. And you said minimum you have to do 3 playthroughs of this game to get all of the augments? At least you can skip the summon cutscene and stuff. Back to work then. Nice crit, Kane. I'm giving you shit for not performing. Hey, Ben. We're fighting this guy, no cat can. He's being a jerk. Oh, no. He's a cat can. Nice. Hey, Ben. This is what I'm talking about. It's supposed to look like this. You're a jerk, Ben. So rude. Have patience, buddy. 30 minutes. Chill out. Alright, so let's put it on the counter in here, and then it might be in the break room, unless there's anyone I forgot to talk to. Wait, where'd it go? Am I blind? See the Ninja Sutra. Oh, it might be further down from where the weapons are. I didn't sort my inventory after I got it. Lustful Eliho. Please don't look at that. Hey, the reach augment? Oh, is that like the Reach Materia and FF7? Oh, right, the description doesn't tell me. That makes it so that you do the same damage from the back row as a front row, I assume? What do I went with Reach for the developer room? Cool. Thanks for guiding me there. Yeah. I do think Chrono Trigger is my favorite developer room. Oh, yeah, that too. Antipode. Attacks enemies with Antipode. Or Antipody, I think. I don't think so. Makes you ignore rows. Hey, now he's using an axe instead of a sword. It's completely inappropriate. Is it actually kind of good? I guess you're always going to have Rosa and Rydia in the back row, so imagine it's not that great. Well, no, I suppose you could do 2 in front, 3 in back. Rosa, Rydia, and then a third person with a Reach in the back. It's all, I think that's strictly better, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Draw attacks is basically taunt. Gotcha. Great. Just mashing the A button, didn't see what the item was. Nothing special, looks like. So definitely not a junk augment, it looks like. I feel like any augment that's a permanent passive is going to be better than like an activated ability. But that's my opinion about abilities in games in general, especially ones where you have a opportunity cost to your action, turn-based RPG. I should say significant opportunity cost. All games have opportunity cost. Tell if there's anything in those rooms down there. It might be empty. It's annoying from a logistical standpoint because of how the post-70 stat gains work. It's like kind of random post-70 or based on the augments you have equipped. What was it again? Almost clear in the east. Okay. Your weapon is a stat or number of stats that give an extra point to, and you have it equipped while you level up, but only post 70. Like, will you get to level 70 in a normal playthrough of this game? I feel like that's a pretty high level for a Final Fantasy game outside of, like, grinding to get to the level cap on purpose. You need stats from the augments while they're equipped. Okay. Ugh. I have to mash A to find the pots that have stuff in them. Great. Yeah, I think 50, 60, 70 might be like the highest level I've ever gotten in the Final Fantasy game without specifically trying to grind. Mm-hmm. I'm trying to think of games that do. I mean, Undertale, I guess, but the levels in Undertale are kind of a joke. Don't really have a real function. Games where the main story quest is balanced for you leveling from 1 to 99 or whatever the level cap is. Instead of having a bunch of buffer levels that are intended just for the post-game stuff. The hidden spots are identical to the Super Nintendo version? That's cool. Don't want to give that to Young. I'm going to use super long for this world. Let me go ahead and give him those augments now. We're seeing Bard Song and Recall. It's really weird that they put augments in the key items and then don't tell you what they do. And redid the localization and changed the developer room and added the wit summon and quite a few other things they changed or added to. Jump Gami Tensei 4 Apocalypse does it. Level cap of 100, final boss level 100. Perfectly reasonable to hit 100 in the last dungeon. Nice, Kodiak. Were you tanking? Or did you get to do the thing that the tank has to do? Ah, very good. At least you got to see it. I don't think they show you, but the tank has to button mash during it. And it's not hard to do, but it's just kind of a neat. Haven't seen it in MMO too often. Haste March is full party haste. Holy shit, that sounds really good. Oops. Well, I guess I'll get kick out of Yang though, right? So that's a pretty good trade. Kick's like super busted, right? Because it inherits all the added effects of your weapons. You probably put it on an edge then, right? Because you can dual wield. It costs nothing. That's progress. I think that's everything. I'm gonna head back to the throne room real quick and make sure there's nothing else in there, and then we're done. Kick works with counter. Wait, how does that work? Does kick replace attack or something? This way. Oh shit. Hold on. Wait, do I not have... I've had counter on Cecil for the whole game. Do I have to like specify it somewhere? I assume anything on this list you could just use for free. Where are the slots? Abilities? Oh shit. Oh, good to know. Oh, I see, and you can give up attack or cover or white magic or whatever. So if you don't have attack, you'll counterattack with kick. Let's see. I don't think that would have changed too much. Cecil hasn't been... like, what's the base chance of counter succeeding? Really high. Shit. Would have made some earlier fights a little bit easier. Oh well. Cover, counter, and reach probably, put them in the back row. So hungry and angry. Oh, I'm sure you can forgive Cookie. I get the sense that you make a special effort to like things that are famously disliked, and you devote extra criticism to things that are like universally acclaimed. Kodiak. Draw attacks is super reliable. If an enemy has a regular attack, that attack pretty much will always hit the person with draw attacks. And draw attacks is a passive, I don't have to activate it. I've definitely caught myself doing it with some games. I think I was extra critical toward Nier Automata, for example, despite it having almost universal critical acclaim. The only downside is it also eats a slot, so you have to give up something. So can I, like, remove attack from Cecil and just give him a bunch of crazy passives? Give him reach, counter, and just make him a super tank that does nothing? That's funny. Wait, so if a character has no active abilities, what happens on their turn? Does it just pass automatically? I'm gonna pop outside, save, then we're gonna sneak around the back there. You can't get rid of item. Okay. No, it's a super fair argument. Oh yeah, I can hear that. You can't get rid of item, and you have no usable items. What happens on your turn? I have to go down the stairs from here. You can still pass your turn, that's right. No, that's fair. Isn't the PC version a port of the DS version, or is anything slightly different about it? This game runs badly on PC? How's it even possible? The resolution's the same? Really? I didn't realize the combat was only 15 FPS. I kind of get the sense that Square doesn't really devote a lot of love to their ports, especially their PC ports. They feel kind of gross, for lack of a better word. The mobile ports all feel really gross too, especially the FF6 one. They're getting better at it. It would make sense if they were outsourced, yeah. I wonder why they didn't do the speed function. I'm trying to decide if we'll use that. I think I'm playing... I almost played FF8, the PC version, the Steam version, and then I started playing it and it just looked like barf. I couldn't bring myself to keep doing it, so I closed it down and pulled it up on the PS3, PSN. I know, right, Mine for Fish? I love that style so much. Specifically the FF6 era of SNES sprite art is like my favorite graphics, which shouldn't be a shock. My whole stream overlay is meant to be reminiscent of it. Yeah, it's like RPG Maker art. That's what the PSP version of Final Fantasy IV looks like. It's one of those, I'm not even sure why they changed it. Like, in the case of 6, you know, at the end of the day, a lot of it comes down to preference, but I think there was an art issue with 6. Whether you liked the new character design or not, because the original game was so darkly colored, the new sprites really clash with the coloration. There's actually a problem with the GBA port of FF6, which is what we played when we did 6 on stream. I wanted to see the new translation. The GBA screen was really dark. Before the SP, it didn't have a backlight, so they had to like hyper-saturate all the colors in the 6 port to make it able to be seen on the screen. So when we played the GBA version on stream, I think we used like a patch to restore the old color palette. Yeah, I've set up auto battle before earlier in the game. I need to just make a decision about how I'm going to use my mage characters for auto battle. The main reason I haven't been messing with it. 18K? Or 1.8K? Cecil... Good out-of-combat healing. Did they give Cecil more MP in this game? I feel like I could barely use his spells in the Super Nintendo version. I think everybody's still relevant. I mean, outside of ultimate content, you should be fine with anything you do. Yeah. Samurais just because they don't do anything special other than DPS. And Black Mages because they're a hassle. Is that right? There's this counterattack. I'm kidding. Yeah, but it's not even really gonna matter for Savage content, right? The meta stuff only matters for Ultimate, I think. Sam was pretty strong when it first launched. I think it's only been since patches have come out that it's not in favor. Don't do anything out of it. It's another hassle to play. Yeah, I was reading some thread recently. Final Fantasy XIV, the MMO. They added an ability to Black Mage to try to help them with the hassle of playing the class, because the Black Mage is all about long cast bars, right? So they added this skill that makes it so your next 3 spells are instant, and it's a fairly short cooldown, and the whole idea was, oh, people will use this whenever there are mechanics that they have to dodge so they can keep casting their spells. But unfortunately, apparently Black Mage has a spell that's cast bar is longer than the global cooldown, so it's technically correct to spam or just use this triple cast ability whenever it's off cooldown in order to cast Fire 4 more quickly. It saves you like 0.3 seconds or something, so over the course of, what, like 9 GCDs, it ends up giving you an extra GCD. It's super stupid. It really doesn't matter outside of Ultimate. Just keep in mind that it doesn't matter outside of... You probably won't be doing Ultimate rating. If you're doing Savage, that should be good. Probably a good stopping point. heading out to trivia tonight. Thanks everybody for hanging out, checking out the end of Nier. Final Fantasy IV will be back later this week on Thursday.